Hey guys, back for video number 8 in my 30 videos in 30 days attempt. I want to start off by thanking everybody for sticking with this, and there's been a lot of comments, a lot of suggestions and advice, and lots of activity on my comments section on my channel. So thank you so much, everyone. I do appreciate it. It's made this a lot more fun to get the feedback and the interaction with you guys. So. It really has been so far really fun. So again, I really do thank you for that. So let's see what to talk about. I'll try to figure talk about some video games in here at some point. But I do want to talk about my weekend. I had a really good weekend. I went on a hunting trip and I shot the biggest buck I've ever shot in my entire life. So I hesitated mentioning this because obviously, number one, it's not video game related, and that's primarily what I talk about on my channel. Video games and retro movies and TV shows and stuff like that. But you know, it seems these videos have become quite personal and intimate, so I figured it was such a big event for me over the weekend. I really had a hard time not talking about it. But at the same time, I understand that not everybody's into that, and there's some, you know, I'm not going to show a picture or anything because I don't want to offend anybody with something like that if they're not into it or don't agree with it or whatever. But it is part of my life. It's something I've done for a very long time. And it's really part of the culture here in Maryland, especially on the Eastern Shore. There's a lot of farmland, and it's just kind of part of the way of life here. So it's something that's a big part of my life that I've enjoyed for a long time. And it was a very good weekend for me. So I just thought I'd share that with you. So, and maybe share your thoughts on that kind of thing, not necessarily just hunting, but if there's other things that maybe some of you are afraid to expose or talk about because you might offend someone, or you might think that people might think less of you or think of you in a different way, if that's ever a fear or anxiety of yours. As you guys know, I don't really bring this up too often. I've mentioned it a few times casually, and maybe it's no big deal at all. I don't know, but I know there's some sensitivities out there with the topic like that. It's somewhat controversial in some people's lives, I think. Certainly not in mine and where I, you know, the way I grew up and everything. But I understand that there's a lot of people out there that may disagree with it, which to me I don't understand. But I don't want to generate any kind of debate or anything like that. I just wanted to share with you that I had a really exciting weekend and had a great hunt. So I thought I'd start off with that. So let's move on here. I also was tagged by Slasher Elite to answer a question, and you can go check him out. I'll put the link in the description below. He's got a channel that he does retro video game reviews and talks about video games and stuff. Go check him out. But he asked me what my top 3 most expensive games are. So I don't even have anything prepared because I don't have any expensive games, to be honest with you. My most expensive games are probably, I don't know, $60 or something like that. I think off the top of my head, you know, some of the Super Nintendo titles that I have might be a little pricey, like Super Castlevania 4 and Metroid, and a few of those. But other than that, I don't think I have anything worth, you know, of any value that would be considered rare. I got all the NES staples that I want for the most part. You know, the Zeldas and the Mario Brothers and the Contras and the Castlevanias and all that kind of stuff. The Mega Mans. I don't have Mega Man 1. I think that's probably an expensive game. But I, as most people know, I don't go after titles just because they're rare or expensive. But at the same time, if I'm at a flea market or something and come across one and it's cheap, I'll certainly pick it up, either for trade fodder or just to check it out myself and see if it's something that really is good. But I'm not after collecting for games just for the sake of their rarity or their cost or whatever. So I don't know. I don't have a value chart or anything like that, so I'm not sure what my games are worth. I just, whatever I paid for them, I guess, is what I consider what their worth is. And again, I don't know. I think some of my Super Nintendo, again, I would imagine the $50, $60 range is maybe 70. I might have a $70 game. I'm not even sure. I doubt it. So I don't really have a lot of rare or expensive games. So I hope that answers the questions okay. I know it's not exactly what you probably wanted, but I don't really have any rare or expensive games to show. So I figured I'd just tell you that I just have the standard kind of collection. And again, if there was a game out there that I played when I was a kid that was really expensive, now I might save up for it and pick it up if I really wanted it. But none of the rare games are anything that I really played, so I don't really care about them that much. So there's that. I hope that answers the question okay. And I think I'll end it here because these have gotten. I initially said I wanted to be 3 to 5 minutes, and all of them are like 8 minutes. I can't keep them that short. So I hope they're not too long and boring. But I just wanted to get my 8th video out, and I will do another one tomorrow, God willing. So thanks so much again, guys. I really appreciate the viewership and all the comments and all the activity and all the support. It really means a lot to me. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.